Hello everyone, welcome to the Needle Magic. In today's tutorial we are going to make this wind spinner. आज के tutorial में हम ये wind spinner बनाएंगे. I hope you like it. So this is how it is. So let's begin. So I'll be using these 4 colors. You can use any 4 colors of your choice. आप कोई भी 4 colors अपनी choice का use कर सकते हैं. And I'll be using a 4mm crochet hook. मैं 4mm crochet hook use करूँगी आज. So let's start. I'll be using white color first. मैं white color से start कर रही हूँ. Let's begin by making a slip knot first. सबसे पहले हम एक slip knot बनाएंगे. And now I'll be chaining 75. मैं 75 chains बनाऊंगी. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 71, 72, 73, 74 and 75. So here I have made 75 chains. तो देखिए मैंने यहाँ पे 75 chains बना लिए. So let's start with row number 1. Row number 1 start करेंगे. We'll start from the second chain from the hook. जो second chain है hook से हम वहाँ से start करेंगे. So we'll go into the second chain and make a single crochet stitch. So we'll go in, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. So here we have done a single crochet stitch, 1 single crochet stitch into the next chain, 1 single crochet stitch into the next chain, and this is the pattern for row number 1. We need to do 1 single crochet stitch in each of the following chains. तो हमें हर एक chain में एक single crochet stitch करना है row 1 के लिए. So just keep doing 1 single crochet stitch in each of the following chains until you reach the end. तो हमें सिर्फ एक single crochet stitch करते रहना है. That's the pattern for row number 1. तो रो नंबर 1 के लिए यही पैटर्न है. एक सिंगल क्रोशे स्टिच हमें हर एक चेन में करते जाना है. 1 सिंगल क्रोशे स्टिच इनटू द नेक्स्ट चेन, 1 सिंगल क्रोशे स्टिच इनटू द नेक्स्ट, 1 सिंगल क्रोशे स्टिच इनटू द नेक्स्ट, 1 सिंगल क्रोशे स्टिच इनटू द नेक्स्ट, and so on. We have to keep repeating this until we reach the end. So I'll complete row number 1 by doing 1 single crochet stitch in each of the following chains and then meet you back here. तो मैं इसको complete करके फिर आपको मिलती हूँ और फिर दिखाऊंगी आगे क्या करना है. So here I have completed row number 1 by doing 1 single crochet stitch in each of the following chains. मैंने row number 1 complete कर लिया है. हर एक chain में मैंने एक single crochet stitch किया है. And now I'll chain 1 and fasten off. मैं chain 1 करके fasten off कर दूँगी. And I'll be adding my next color. अब मैं next color add करूँगी. If you're making your spinner with single color, still you have to fasten off at this point. तो अगर आप एक color use कर रहे हो अपने spinner के लिए तो भी यहाँ पे आपको fasten off करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. Because we need to start from here again. So every row will begin from this side. So we have to fasten off after every row. तो हर row के बाद वैसे भी हमें fasten off करना ही है. So after fastening off, now at this point we'll be adding our yarn and we'll be starting our row 2 from here. So I'll take my second color. I'll make a slip knot and then add my second color. So we have to start every row from this side. So I'll go into the first stitch that I have here and I'll pull this slip knot, chain 2, and now we'll start our row number 2 from here. तो row number 2 हम यहाँ से start करेंगे. So for row number 2 we have to make 1 half double crochet stitch into the same stitch where we added our yarn. तो जहाँ हमने अपनी yarn add की है वहाँ पे एक half double crochet stitch करेंगे. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull up a loop. You'll have 3 loops on your needle. Yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops. So here we have done a half double crochet stitch. Now chain 1 and 1 half double crochet stitch into the same stitch we have to make again. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all the 3 loops. So here in one stitch we have done 1 half double crochet stitch, chain 1 and 1 half double crochet stitch, and this is the pattern for this round. We have to make 1 half double crochet stitch, chain 1 and a half double crochet stitch into the same stitch until we reach the end. And I'm going to work over the yarn tail so that it gets secured enough and I don't have to weave in at the end. तो मैं इसके ऊपर ही work करूँ ताकि लास्ट में मुझे weave in ना करना पड़े. So we'll work in the next stitch now. Next stitch में work करेंगे 1 half double crochet stitch, chain 1 and another half double crochet stitch into the same stitch. then again in the next stitch 1 half double crochet stitch, chain 1 and one more half double crochet stitch into the same stitch. In the next stitch again 1 half double crochet stitch, chain 1 and a half double crochet stitch into the same stitch. Then in the next stitch again 1 half double crochet stitch, chain 1 and a half double crochet stitch into the same stitch, and we have to follow this pattern until we reach the end. Half double crochet stitch, chain 1 and another half double crochet stitch into the same stitch. Then again 1 half double crochet stitch into the next stitch, chain 1 and another half double crochet stitch into the same stitch. इस तरीके से हमने हर एक स्टिच में करते जाना है. हाफ डबल क्रोशे स्टिच, चेन 1 और हाफ डबल क्रोशे स्टिच. तो बेसिकली हम हर स्टिच में 2 हाफ डबल क्रोशे स्टिचेस कर रहे हैं और बीच में एक चेन 1 कर रहे हैं. सो वी हैव टू फॉलो दिस पैटर्न अंटिल वी रीच द एंड. दिस इज़ द पैटर्न फॉर रो नंबर 2. रो नंबर 2 के लिए ये पैटर्न है हाफ डबल क्रोशे स्टिच, चेन 1 एंड अनदर हाफ डबल क्रोशे स्टिच इनटू द सेम स्टिच. Then into the next stitch half double crochet stitch, chain 1 and another half double in the same stitch. Then in the next stitch again 1 half double crochet stitch, chain 1 and another half double crochet stitch into the same stitch. So we have to keep on doing this until we reach the end. I'll continue doing this until I reach the end and then I'll show you what to do next. तो इसी पैटर्न को आपने रिपीट करते जाना है जब तक आपकी रो कंप्लीट नहीं हो जाती, और फिर मैं आपको बताऊंगी आगे क्या करना है. सो आई कंप्लीट द रो एंड देन आई मीट यू बैक हियर. आई हैव कंप्लीटेड रो नंबर 2 नाउ. मैंने रो नंबर 2 कंप्लीट कर लिया एंड यू कैन सी इट्स ऑलरेडी स्टार्टेड कर्लिंग एंड टेकिंग द शेप ऑफ द विंड स्पिनर. ये देखिए ऑलरेडी कर्ल होना शुरू हो गया है एंड इस तरीके से अभी दिख रहा है. रो नंबर 2 मैंने कंप्लीट कर ली है. नाउ आई चेन 1 एंड फास्टन ऑफ. तो मैं चेन 1 करके फास्टन ऑफ कर रही हूँ. And now I'll be adding my third color to the other side since we have to start our round from there. तो मैं इस वाले end पे अपना third color add करूँगी. So I'll add my third color on this side. As I told you earlier that we have to start each round from this side and not from the side where we are fastening off. So now I'll just go in here at the first stitch that I have here, and now I'll add my new color here. So we'll make a slip knot and add this color to this side. Chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and now we need to work in the chain 1 spaces that we have. तो ये जो chain 1 spaces है हमारे पास, इनमें अब हमने वर्क करना है. So we need to make 3 treble crochet stitches in each of the chain 1 spaces that we have. That is the pattern for row number 3. row number 3 का pattern ये है कि हमें हर chain 1 space में 3 treble crochet stitches बनाने हैं. And I'll be working over the yarn tail like I did earlier. मैं yarn tail के ऊपर ही work करूँगी. So for the treble we need to yarn over twice. 2 बार yarn over करेंगे. We'll go in the chain 1 space. chain 1 space में जाएंगे, yarn over and pull up a loop. You'll have 4 loops on your needle. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the remaining 2. So here we have done a treble crochet stitch. We need to make 3 treble crochet stitches in one space, so let's make more. This is the second treble and we need to make one more treble here. एक और treble बनाना है. Yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So here we have made 3 treble crochet stitches in one chain 1 space. Now we'll go into the next chain 1 space and make 3 treble crochet stitches. तो next chain 1 space में 3 treble crochet stitches बनाएंगे. 1, 2, and 3. Then in the next chain 1 space again we'll work 3 treble crochet stitches. 1, 2, and 3. तो इसी तरीके से हमने हर एक चेन 1 स्पेस में 3 ट्रेबल क्रोशे स्टिचेस करने हैं. So in the next chain 1 space again we'll work 3 treble crochet stitches. 1 2 and 3. In the next chain 1 space again we have to make 3 trebles. 1 2 and 3. In the next chain 1 space 3 trebles. 1 2 and 3. In the next chain 1 space 3 trebles. 1 2 and 3. And we have to keep repeating this until we reach the end. तो यही पैटर्न हमने रिपीट करते जाना है जब तक कि हम एंड तक नहीं पहुंचते. तो हर चेन 1 स्पेस में 3 ट्रेबल्स करने हमने. सो वी नीड टू डू 3 treble crochet stitches in each chain 1 space that we have until we reach the end. So I'll complete row number 3 and then meet you back here to show you what to do next. So I've completed row number 3. मैंने row number 3 complete कर लिया है. And here I ran out of my cream color yarn, so I added little white, but you can continue with the same color. मेरा cream ख़त्म हो गया था, कलर जो cream color है वो ख़त्म हो गया था and थोड़ी सी stitches बची थी तो मैंने white यूज़ कर लिया. But आपने हर row को एक ही color से करना है. So now after you finish row number 3 you have to chain 1 and fasten off. तो chain 1 and fasten off करना है last में. And then फिर से हम अपना दूसरा color add करेंगे दूसरे side पे. Now I'll be adding my 4th color on the other side. So we'll start from this side like we usually were doing. तो जैसे हम पहले कर रहे थे उसी तरीके से हम यहाँ पे ऐड करेंगे. So now on the first treble that we had made I'll be adding my 4th color. तो यहाँ से हम start करेंगे. We'll make a slip knot and add the color here. Slip knot बना के हम color add कर लेंगे. चेन 1 एक चेन बनाएंगे. स्लिप स्टिच इन द सेम स्टिच. तो उसी सेम स्टिच में स्लिप स्टिच करेंगे. गो इन, yarn over and pull up a loop and pull it through the loop on the needle. Then chain 1 and slip stitch in the next stitch. Next stitch में slip stitch करेंगे. And I'm working over the yarn tail. Chain 1 slip stitch in the next stitch. Next stitch में slip stitch करेंगे. Chain 1 slip stitch in the next stitch. Next stitch में slip stitch करेंगे. Chain 1 slip stitch in the next stitch. 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 Chain 1. And this is the pattern for row number 4. row number 4 के लिए यही pattern हमने repeat करना है. Chain 1 and slip stitch, chain 1 slip stitch, chain 1 slip stitch. We have to keep doing that until we reach the end. तो यही pattern आपने follow करना है. Slip stitch, chain 1 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 slip stitch. So I'll complete row number 4 by doing slip stitch and chain 1 all around until I reach the end, and then I'll meet you back here and show you how it looks. तो मैं इस रो को complete करके फिर आपको दिखाती हूँ कि ये कैसा लग रहा है. I have completed row number 4. मैंने row number 4 complete कर लिया and this is how it's looking. ये ऐसा दिख रहा है. Now I'll chain one and fasten off. तो मैं chain one करके fasten off कर लूँगी अब. And we can take a tapestry needle and weave in all these ends that we have. तो जितने भी ends हैं हमारे yarn ends, yarn tails, इसको हम tapestry needle की मदद से weave in कर सकते हैं. So let me do that first. Here I'll just go in couple of stitches and then just thread the needle with the yarn and just pull it through. And now I can cut the extra yarn that's here. I'll do that with the other yarn tails as well. So here I've weaved in all the yarn tails. मैंने जितनी भी yarn tails थी उनको weave in कर दिया है. And now it's not curled properly as you can see. So we'll just rotate it and straighten it up. इसको straighten कर लेंगे हम. Just keep rotating it and pressing it at the bottom. We'll just place it like this. Just keep rotating it and placing it like this. Now we have straightened it up. Now this is the top portion of the wind spinner, and where we had our yarn tails, that's the bottom portion. तो जहाँ हमारी yarn tails थी, जहाँ हमने weave in किया था, वो हमारा bottom portion रहेगा, और ये जहाँ से हमने हर row start करी है वो हमारा top portion रहेगा. So this is the portion where we started each row. That's the top portion of the wind spinner. So now I'll keep this aside and let's make the tassel now. So here I have taken the yarn for the tassel and I'll rotate the yarn on all of my fingers, and the thickness will depend on how many times you have wrapped it around your fingers. So if you want a thicker tassel, you have to wrap it more times, and if you want a thinner tassel, you can wrap it lesser times. It's totally up to you, totally your choice. So I feel this is enough. Now I'll just cut the yarn from the bottom first, and now I'm taking it out and I'll cut on one side. So at the bottom I'll cut all the yarn tails that I have here like this. Now we'll keep it this way, and I'll take a little bit of yarn and this is how we have to place it at the center, and I'll tie a couple of knots to secure it. Just make sure that the knots are tight. तो ऐसे हम center में बिल्कुल इसकी 2-3 knots बना लेंगे ताकि एकदम secure हो जाए. Now I'll place one yarn end on one side and the other yarn end on other side, and now I'll rotate it this way, and now we need yarn to wrap it on top. So we'll take a little bit of yarn again and I'll start wrapping it from top. तो top से हम इसे wrap कर लेंगे. And with the help of tapestry needle, I'll pull it through. Now we can just cut the extra pieces of yarn that's coming out so that it's equal. All the yarn tails are equal. So I'll just cut the extra ones. So here our tassel is ready. We just need to make a hanging and then hang it onto the wind spinner. So let's do that. So now I'll be taking a little bit of yarn, and now I'll tie both the yarn ends together. तो मैं यहाँ पे नीचे knot बना रही हूँ. So I'll make a knot at the bottom using both the yarn tails. And now I'll just thread the needle. And now I'll be going in the tassel, trying to come out from the top. And now, as I told you, this is the top part and this is the bottom part. So I'll be adding the tassel at the bottom. So I'll just go in, and as long as you want your tassel to hang, you can just leave the yarn as long as you want, just like this. And then we can just make a couple of knots to secure it, and then we can cut the extra yarn from here. तो यहाँ पे जितना लॉन्ग आपको चाहिए कि आपका टैसल नीचे हैंग करे, उतनी yarn छोड़ने के बाद आप एक दो नॉट्स बना के इसे सिक्योर कर सकते हैं, और फिर इसे हम कट कर लेंगे. तो मैंने यहाँ पे 2 नॉट्स बनाई है. आई हैव मेड 2 नॉट्स and I feel that it's secured enough now. Now I'm going in couple of stitches to secure the yarn tail, and then I'll cut the extra yarn. तो मैं थोड़ी सी stitches के बीच में जा रही हूँ पहले इसको properly secure करने के लिए, और यहाँ से मैं extra जितना भी है उसको cut कर दूँगी. Now you can see the tassel will hang at the bottom. Now we need to add the yarn at the top as well. तो हमें top में भी इसको add करना है. I think I'll come from the back, from behind. Just pull it through. I'm taking out the needle, and I'll just make a knot here using both the yarn ends. And I'll just pull it through like this. So this is how it is. This is the top portion, and here it is. This is the bottom portion. So this is how it is. I hope you liked the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Keep crocheting, stay safe, be happy. Bye bye.